Well, hi, Adrien. Thank you so much to be part of this Color Vision interview. So we wanted to ask you the first question. What is your color mood now?
My color mood is red, active, and I think it's time now to wake up and to bring the light.
Okay, so we put the red for you for your interview. And what is your what does this memory triggers to you?
The red memory, I think, is like the basis. I think we need to come back to the basis. We need to relearn the rules that we forgot as a humanity, like maybe like the 10 Commandments or the 4 Toltec Accords, like don't lie, don't kill, don't steal, stop to do shit and try to make a good move all the time, because now we don't have many time to fix what we remove on Earth, and all the mess that we put on the planet. We need to solve it quickly.
Yeah, completely agree. And Adrien, what is your passion?
Oh, so much life, creativity, animals, love, sharing, so much passion. I'm doing a lot of things. You know, I'm a veterinarian, then I became a businessman and producer. I've made music, event, VR, new technologies, Zoom festival, a real festival. I like, it depends, and I'm following the flow. You know, I'm always open to the universe.
No, so you were just answering my next question. That was your field of expertise. So I see that you're very multidisciplinary. Personally, how are you navigating this pandemic?
Really well. I think this pandemic is a gift. It's a chance for humanity to think about what we've done collectively. It's a way to go deeper inside ourselves, find our mission, change our jobs, change our behaviors, and stop destroying the planet and the animals and the plants, and stop consuming so much. We could begin to boycott some brands, stop Coca-Cola, McDonald's, and all the car company, all the oil extraction on everywhere, and begin to learn new rules, which are like the ancient rules. We should begin to fast much more, to eat only like a plant-based menu. We should connect to each other really more, like to our neighbors, to create a community, and to get out of the big town like New York or Paris, which are not relevant now. We should use better the technology. Like it's a way to think about the future and to create a new humanity. This pandemic is a gift.
So you think that your vision for the after pandemic, people will interact more between them? Will be what is your vision for this after pandemic?
It will be a mess. I think we will have a financial crisis. Everybody will understand that money is an illusion. I have a friend which say like capitalism is an illusion. It's totally true. We are in a video game, and we need to learn the rules and not to have the rules imposed by banks and corporation and government. We need to hack the system and create a new movement for consciousness. I think that's the most important now.
Yeah, I think consciousness is the main word. We all need consciousness and humanity. And how, as a creative, how you see your way of working changing you see that you think you will do things in a different way?
I'm doing always things in a different way. If you are creative, you can't have a method. You see, if you begin to do things as the normal, you are not creative. You are just an industrial who have found a recipe and who wants to sell it to everybody. That's why when artists are doing always the same, they are not artists anymore. They are like copyists of their own ideas that they had one day. And that's why money is always not good in creativity, because if you are paid to do something that you have already done, you are not creative. You are just doing something that you know how to do. So I always evolve. I change always my my skills, and I think I had like 6 different life or even more, and I just following what the universe is telling me to do. That's it. So I don't know what I will do tomorrow. During this pandemic, I created with a lot of different people Zoom conferences that we are broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube. And it was never done before this pandemic. And we have seen a lot of other Zoom, like you are doing, interviews. And so ideas are in the air. We don't have ideas. It's the universe, it's our higher self who have the ideas, and we are just channel for these ideas. And the more humble you are, the more ideas you get. So it's not your ideas, it's like we are all connected by our brain vibration. And so nobody has ownership to ideas. It's just the people who do it who can say, okay, it's not even my ideas, but it's my realization, you see?
No, we completely agree. Intuition and creativity, and when ideas come, they come because we're all connected. So it's very powerful. And how you see the digital transformation? Well, you were talking a bit about the Zoom conferences and all that. So do you think that we will keep going on this digital transformation? How do you see it?
It depends. It depends on what we're gonna do as humanity. Because if we continue like that, and if after the pandemic we use as much energy as we were using before, we continue to destroy the forest, we continue to kill the fish and the birds and the insects all around the world, and we continue to use as much energy as we were using before, like oil, coal, etc. One day, I think we will have a big collapse, and even internet will disappear. So if we are using energy and technology better, maybe we could use it for like thousands of years. If we don't, maybe in 20 years, we won't be able to have anything which is technologic, because we won't have enough energy, and because we will be in a world of war, where some privileged people will have some resources that other people won't have, and the other will want to get these resources. So I think we should unify to continue to have this. If we don't, we will have problems. And also, new technologies are using a lot of energy. You know that Zoom and Facebook and mails are becoming problems for pollution. I think all the web in the world is the same pollution than the air transportation. So it's not so good. And we don't see that because everything accumulates slow by slow, and we are going like that. Can you imagine like how much energy we are using as human being in Occidental world? We are using, I think, more than 100 times more energy than our great grandparents, because they didn't have a fridge, they didn't have a car, they didn't have a phone, a computer, internet. They didn't go to Tahiti every month. They didn't go to New York and whatever. And we are 8 billion now. and they were 1 billion. So can you imagine, we are using 100 times more energy and we are 8 times more. So it's like 800 times more energy. We are killing all the resources in the world and we don't think about that. And we are going faster and faster. And I've been in so much conferences that were like, we want to save the planet. And they were saying like, blockchain is so great, but blockchain is using so much energy. This is stupid. Like, if you don't change your way of living, if you continue to buy clothes, buy food like meat and fish and travel every month from New York to Singapore and then to Tokyo, you are not saving the planet, you are destroying it. So stop the conferences to save the planet and coming by jet. And as Greta was saying in Davos, this is stupid. They are saying that they want to save the planet and you have 200 jets.
No, like I completely agree. And I think that it's each person that has to take care and being conscious about the planet. So, and well, so I want to...
It's even not about the planet because the planet doesn't need us. The planet is like 4.6 billion years old. And we are only like the last line on a 4,000 pages book, and we are just the last line, and we think we are so much superior. The Pentagon just said that OVNI were real, so we know now that there is like some higher beings, and we are so stupid that they don't even want to talk to us. Like, so humanity should stop to think that we are superior. We are like, we are just some little beings that have like 100 years on Earth, and we should be grateful about that.
Well, Adrien, it was great to have you on board. We love your vision. We are aligned, and yeah, and everybody has to follow your conferences. No. You want to give the name again so everybody can follow?
About Wild Immersion? No, the conferences. Yeah, so it's Les Mondes d'Après. Les Mondes d'Après. So and it's a big mess. It's a big mess, but it's really fun. And we are saying, we are mixing a lot of different things, and we are creating a media. We don't know where it's gonna go, but it's interesting.
I love it.
And the other thing is Wild Immersion is more like professional. We are teleporting people into nature. And so with VR headset, you can fly with flamingos, you can swim with dolphins, and you can run with jaguars in the jungle.
Well, that's great. With this wonderful world, we thank you so much to have participated, and we'll keep in touch and for a good energy for the future.
Thank you a lot.
Thank you.
And thank you for what you are doing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.